brought to you by Craig Law at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm's there for Mines. Third time the charm? Well, we'll find out. They've lost the first two matchups this year against CSU-Pueblo. They want to get off to a good start, and finally they want to finish the job. They've been in both games this year, but the Thunderwolves have been better the final 5 minutes of each matchup. For the Thunderwolves, their keys to the game: do what we do. Well, they play great defense, they rebound the ball, and they prevent three-point shots. Want to rise to the occasion. First playoff game in a long time for this program. Want to be physical. Last couple games, the other team may have been a little bit more physical early on. Thunderwolves did adjusted as the game went on. They want to be very physical in this game here tonight against Mines, not backing down. Our players to watch: well, this guy is kind of the ultimate wild card. He's not in the starting lineup tonight for Mines, but he hasn't played since early January. Marcus Pistorcic-Strawn, he's the leading scorer. He's had 30 points, 3 different games this year, over 20 another handful of games, averages 20 a game. He went through the warm-ups, he looked good. He's not starting, but we expect to see a heavy dose of him. For the Thunderwolves, this guy right here, Jordan Blair. First really big game of his career, the sophomore. He has designs of being, an all-conference player before his career is done. No better way to get started than to lead the pack to a victory here in their first home playoff game in close to 10 years. All right, you've got all the things you need to watch this ball game. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip-off, it all comes your way next. This is Thunderwolves basketball. We revisit the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Minner, Johnson, Hinton, RMAC, and more for the Ore Diggers. Of course, the head coach, Pryor Orser, the Hall of Famer. I think I'm shortchanging him. I got on my sheet 24. I think this is his 25th season. For the Thunderwolves, they'll go this way: Howery, Terry, Sanders, Allen, and Blair. Mike Ransom, of course, the assistant head coach. And Zach Rubisam in his first year. Ore Diggers controlled the tap. They move it right to left as we watch the game from high atop Massari Arena. Off there by Sanders, up top to Johnson. On the right side, here's a quick drive to the hoop by Moore. Goes into the corner, baseline jumper by Hinton. Good on a foul, it'll count. It's going to be a 3-point bucket, I believe. They say 2. They say his foot was on the line, perhaps. We'll see. Nope, there is a 3-pointer. He'll bring it across the timeline, left side to Terry. Terry up top to Blair. Blair starts a drive, cut off there nicely up top, wide open. Here's a 3-pointer by Terry. It's good. Mac Terry from downtown gets the Thunderwolves on the board. It's 4-3. Come outside with the Thunderwolves now will get back into their man-to-man defense. Ball on the wing. They're trying to go down low. Nice pass, dunk by Jonathan Moore. He has 3. 9-5 Ore Diggers. Up at the 3-point line, won't take the shot. Gives it out to Blair. Blair gets down the lane. He fakes again. Nice dish to Adam, and he lays it in. RMAC will look to drive. Hands it off. Strawn from the free throw line. Banks it in. When you're playing horse, you got to call it, but in the RMAC shootout, it's fair game. 11-7. Circle comes left side. Strawn, he walked with the ball there, no call, and he nails the 3. He literally stepped into a 3 there. Probing, goes between the legs with dribble, pulls up free throw line jumper, good. Jordan Blair with the mid-range flip. There's a drive to the hoop by Sanders, can't get the shot off, goes left side. Blair fakes, he drives baseline, fakes, goes up with the reverse, good on the foul, it'll count. Jordan Blair with the extra little hitch there. Drew the contact, and he'll have a chance for the 3-point play. First things first, we got a timeout on the court. 3s all day. Here's Sanders driving to the hoop, gets downhill, goes to the hoop. Good on the foul, it'll count. Dylan Sanders, not to be denied. Chance for the 3-point player to give the Thunderwolves the lead with 10:48 to go in the first half. Cordonier, he's surrounded. Into the corner, here's Esman fakes the 3, drives the baseline, goes up and lays it in. Good strong drive by Will Esman. He passed up the 3. That was a good move. Kennis dribbles around the screen. Goes up top to Reel. Back to Kennis. Kennis starts a drive. He gets downhill, running left-hander. No good, but dunked home on the follow by Kyron Allen. Top faking the three-pointer, Jacob. Into the corner, they jump it down low to Esmond. Turns, faces, he's bumped. Nice pass, layup good. What a find there for Kellen Johnson. Esmond with the assist. It's 18-17. Orediggers by 1. Inbounds back work. Sanders gets it across the timeline ahead to Howery. Left side to Kennis. Kennis works around a screen. Into the paint. Spins. Goes up and under with the left hand. Missed it. Dunked home by Kyron Allen. It wasn't exactly a textbook dunk. The ball rattled around but still found the bottom of the hole. Ball inbounded on the baseline to Cordonier. Here comes the double team. Jumps it onto the right side to Jacob. He'll fire a three-pointer. It's good. Braden Jacob in rhythm. 29 three-pointers on the year. He's no stranger to launching coming off the bench. 21-19. Thunderwolves down by 2. Sanders on the left wing. He'll launch a three-pointer. It's up. It's good. Now to Esmond. Johnson, spin move in the paint, running right-hander. Nice shot. Got it up over Allen. Johnson with 4. 23-22. Line change here at the next whistle. Ball up top to Reel. Reel works around the screen. He drives in, pulls up, goes up, and banks it in. Need is the interpretation. We have no argument up here. We think that is a good call. Minter with it, center circle, hands it off. Strawn is back in the nice lob to Romack. Shot blocked by Blair. Oh my goodness, are they going to call a foul on Blair here? You got to be kidding me. And the fans irate with that call as Jordan Blair looked like, if anything, it should have been a jump ball. Switch on him. Picking up now is Moore. Top to Terry. Terry starts to drive into the paint. Goes outside. Three-pointer on the way. It's up. It's good. Jordan Blair, he's into it. I think he's still ticked off at that foul call he had to absorb. Blair steps back, fakes the three-pointer, moves around the screen, comes outside to Kennis. Kennis with a little jab step. He drives into the paint, goes down the lane, flips it up and in. Thunderwolves with their biggest lead. They're up 29-24. 5:25 to go here in the first half. Strawn pulls up, and he was hit and fouled, and it'll count. Blair got underneath them that time and fouled him. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. Terry with it on the right side to Kennis. He drives into the paint, pulls up little 10-footers, up and good. Jaden Kennis, he likes that little mid-range flip. 33-27. Thunderwolves by 6. Trap here. Terry left side. High post, and Terry down low. Here's a turnaround shot up and good by Kyron Allen. Don't see Kai go to the right hand too often, but he did there. It's 39-30. Thunderwolves about a 3-second difference on the shot in the game. A nice pass inside to Romack. He goes up, drew the foul, and it'll count. Beautiful pass. 39-33, 9.8 seconds to go. Reel runs the baseline, hands it to Terry, now to Reel. Reel races across the timeline. Down the lane he goes. Up with the scoop, up and in! Reel going coast to coast. 2.5 seconds to go. Shot from three-quarter. Card banks up, no good. What a finish to the first half for the Thunderwolves as Bryce Reel took it all the way in and laid it up and in. Here's Minter with it. Top the key, dribbles around the screen, gets it to Romack. Into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Moore. Missed it. Gets his own rebound. Drives the baseline and lays it in. They forgot to box him out. And Moore follows it up and in. That's a good start for the Orediggers, 41-35. Left side to Blair. He drives the baseline, goes up and under. Euro step up and in. Blair with 12. Hands the ball left side to Hinton. To Romack, getting downhill. That's what he likes to do. Nice spin move in the lane up and in. That's the old patented move by Romack. I would expect a heavy dose of that here in the second half if the Orediggers want to come from behind and win this game. He might not have ever got back in the game if he'd have jacked another one up. Here's Howery to Sanders into the corner. Here's a wide open shot by Terry. It's good. Mac Terry makes it 46-37. Thunderwolves by 9. Mac outside. Here's Strawn for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound, and it's loose. And another second chance. Romack in the paint. Goes up, and good, and a foul. It'll count. Off on the baseline, goes to Sanders. Sanders covered up. Gives it off to Terry. He can't get the three off. He's going to drive in. Little teardrop up and in. Mac Terry, high arching shot. I think he got that over RMAC. The dribble. Here's to RMAC. RMAC kills the dribble, gets rid of it to Strawn. Strawn gets downhill, goes up with the reverse up and in. Nice shot. It hasn't played for a couple months. Well, they're within 6. Here's the ball in the corner. Sanders for 3. Got it. You very rarely see Dylan Sanders miss 3 straight jumpers. It down low to RMAC. He'll probably go to work here. He's going to spin to the baseline, I think. There's a double team, though. They got him covered. Outside three-pointer by Moore is good. So that's the first time really today they've made the Thunderwolves pay for the double team. Lead it 51-45. Oh, boy. Adam was wide open. They didn't see him. Oh, nice move in for the right. Dunked home by Jaden Kennis. The defense fell asleep there. Reel across the timeline. On the fly. Down the lane. Up top. Kennis, right side. Wide open. Terry for 3. Got it! Timeout, Orediggers. Thunderwolves, with 5 in a row, have opened up their biggest lead of the game. They're on top, 56-45. This is Thunderwolves basketball. Thunderwolves with a 13-point lead. Ball inbound in the corner to Reel. He'll fire the three-pointer. It's good! 61-45. Strawn has the ball almost knocked away. Gets rid of it. To Johnson. He moves in, and that's going to be a foul. No, they don't call a foul. Oh, I can't believe they didn't call it. Johnson lays it in. Looked like Howery fouled him. Off to Howery. Howery goes to work. Cut off up top to Blair. 10 on the shot clock. Blair down the lane. He goes up. He banks it in. Blair with 14. The 3. Drives the baseline. Euro step up and in. What a shot by Strawn on the reverse finger roll. 11 minutes to go. Blair going to launch from way downtown. In and out, no good. Rebound to Kennis, and he lays it in. Nobody boxed him out. 65-49. Thunderwolves by 16. Here's ball inbound, and the Orediggers almost throw it away. Here's Moore with it. Up top, going downhill. RMAC stops, can't pop. Goes outside. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. By Kellen Johnson. A much-needed bucket for the Orediggers. Makes it 65-52. Up top, three-pointer by Moore. It's good. Here come the Orediggers. Moore with mowed the greens for the first time today, I saw on a video on social media. It's that time of year. It's March. Here's Terry. Thunderwolves need a basket here. Don't want to see this lead get down to single digits. Here's Blair. Directing traffic. Shot clock at 8. Blair's got to go to work here. Kills the dribble. Gives it off to Kennis outside. Terry for 3. It's good! Mac Terry from downtown. Off, up on the top of the key, left side to Strawn. Strawn drives to the hole. Up and under, he drew the contact and lays it in. No foul call though. Strawn with 20. I thought that might have been an N1. 6 ahead. Here's Kennis, 3-on-2 if they hurry. The baseline to Adam, but now they'll just slow things down. Feed it down the lane. Sanders up and in. Sanders with 13 on the Thunderwolves. Thanks, John Riston, listening to the game tonight. Vern Harris is the head of officials in the RMAC. Ball inbounded on the baseline. This is Moore with ball knocked away, stolen by Kennis. 2-on-1 the other way with Sanders. Kennis, Euro step, layup, no, dunked home by Kyron Allen on the follow. 72-57. Ball on the left side, RMAC, he'll go to work. Spin move into the paint, right hand hook up and in. RMAC isn't going to go away without a fight. He hit it. Here come the Orediggers. See how big a miss that is. RMAC right down the lane, Euro step of his own, and he lays it in. RMAC with 11. Thunderwolves had it in cruise control when they were up 72-57. Here's Blair, in from the left, goes up. Good and a foul, it'll count. What a play. Now watch out, Jordan, you don't want to get a technical. He did a little taunting there after he laid the ball in. Here's Strawn. The top of the key, gets into the paint, goes down the lane, throws it up off the iron and in. Man, he just flipped it up there trying to draw a foul. He didn't get the whistle, but he got the roll. Blair at the top of the key, starts a drive, into the paint, pulls up, mid-range, flip up and in. Jordan Blair with 18, 76-67. Rebound to Reel. Reel across the timeline. Gets it ahead. Kennis has a wide open lane and he lays it in. Timeout, Orediggers. Thunderwolves respond with a 4-0 run and they have the lead back to double digits. They lead it 78-67. Thunderwolves turn it over on a shot clock violation. And now, look at that. They're going to check out. Mac Terry going to check into the game. And Sam Howery, for the final time at Massari Arena, comes out of the ball game, gets a big hug from his head coach, Zach Rubisam, the mayor they call him. 82-70. Sound the horn. Thunderwolves win it. 82-70. They advance to the RMAC semifinals. They'll be in action on Friday. We'll have all the details. It's all coming up on the Cornerstone Roofing postgame show. We'll talk to Jordan Blair. He'll be our Chick-fil-A star of the game. Sound the fight song. Thunderwolves win it. This is Thunderwolves basketball.